In the town that I was raised with on the west coast of Canada, there was a child that went missing one day, disappeared into a park. The mother wasn't looking for a second, and he was gone. And every time I go back, I see posters for this child, and I know that the parents are still believing that he's going to come back. And that just haunted me. That story haunted me, and this idea of how people live with that, and this notion of hope, and what might have happened to this child, and the imagination and the fantasy. And so it felt like a very strong place to position a story, and to look at how we react to loss and how we need hope.
I have a little daughter myself, so it wasn't too far to imagine. And it seemed like a really interesting exercise. We talk about the stages of grief, but to imagine the stages of powerlessness and all of the different places that takes someone when they have no control.
It must be really difficult for anyone who does this work to survive it. You know, it's just, you from the research into the characters and the people who do this work, there's so little reward. You know, there's a whole speech she does in it where she talks about that. There's no happy endings to what she does. You know, there's millions upon millions of these sites that exist where these types of pictures are being shown, and there's not enough cops. There's just not enough police force. There's just no way. And they're looking at these kids grow older in these photographs as they're trying to track someone. Just like my character, she's watching her going, I think this is an older version of that girl, Cass. And it's just like you're watching the torture gets worse, and it's just horrible for everyone involved.